I'm not telling you to go, get a pot of Coke and do all that shit, right? Going around conquering other men. And as Special Forces operators, that's exactly what we do, right? We go to war and we conquer other armies, right? We impose our will on them. Case in point, yes, I'm a Green Beret, but every Green Beret is not part of my Brotherhood, right? Because you'll truly see Special Forces operators are the happiest in the world because of these 5 things. And I wanted to share them with you guys because you don't have to be a Special Forces operator to be happy. You can easily adapt these 5 things in your current workplace to develop a sense of happiness as you get up every morning to go to work. These 5 things are competition, conquering other men, having a sense of purpose, the Brotherhood / having a pack to run with, and last but not least, guys, getting the best high or adrenaline rush that you will ever experience in the world, right? Let's unpack these 5 things, guys. Competition. Now, I need you to understand that as men, we are competitive by nature. We do it whether we want to acknowledge it or not, right? It happens at the lowest level, whether you're a sports fan, right? You go watch these games and internally you want your team to beat the other team. That's a competitive nature, right? Now, fast forward, you're at work. Whether in the military or whether you work for Amazon or some tech company or in finance, whether you want to admit it or not, you're competing against everyone around you, right? You want to do the best that you can because you get a sense of achievement. You get a sense of, oh man, I am better than that other person. You get that while you're at work, guys. And if you don't have that, then you're probably miserable, right? You probably just go through the motions. You probably get up and you hate your life and all that other nonsense, right? But if you truly go to work every day and you're competing to be the best, TPT report writer or to be the best Special Forces operator or to be the best, salesman there is, you're gonna feel great about yourself. And every time you accomplish something, every time you hit a milestone, you're gonna feel a sense of accomplishment, right? Guys, you can't get rid of competition. It is key to you having a meaningful life. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Conquering other men. Now, Special Forces operators, we do the job knowing that what's entailed. And the truth of the matter is, guys, whether you guys want to hear it or not, going to war and fighting a opposite force and coming out on top, successful, is a version of conquering other men, right? It is part of our DNA as men. When you look at history, guys like Alexander the Great, guys like Genghis Khan, right? All those guys, left their homeland and they went on a quest to try to conquer the world, right? Like that's what these type of guys had in their DNA. That was their ambition. Now, do you think those guys lived a boring life? No, right? They were no shit going around conquering other men. And as Special Forces operators, that's exactly what we do, right? We go to war and we conquer other armies, right? We impose our will on them. Now let's move on to number 3, guys, and that is a sense of purpose. As a Special Forces guy, I had a sense of purpose. I knew exactly what my job was, why I was doing it, and what would happen if I, cut corners or didn't do all the necessary training and didn't keep myself in peak shape. I knew what the consequences were. So with all that in mind, guys, I did everything I was supposed to do. I had a purpose. I knew I had to be the best shooter, the best freaking leader, the best freaking medical guy. Like I knew exactly what I needed to do, right? And if I didn't do it, guess what? Whenever I go to war, I risk the possibility of dying, right? Or getting my buddies killed. That was a sense of purpose, right? It motivated me. It got me out of bed, right? It got me to the gym. It got me on the track. I had a sense of purpose. If you don't have that, guys, you need to quit whatever job it is that you're doing and find something that gives you purpose, right? Life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. If you're miserable right now, then all that means is you're not living in your purpose. You need to go out and find something that gives you a reason to get up in the morning, right? Until you have that, guys, you're going to be miserable and you're going to hate it, right? And you're going to get to the end of your life, 75, 80 something years old, and you're going to have nothing but regret. Today's episode is brought to you by the Beret Chronicles shop, right? Guys, on there I have
the Do Work shirt that you guys see me wearing on all my videos. And then I also have the Running and Gunning shirt, right? Two separate colors, white and black. So support me and the channel, guys, by going over to the Green Beret Chronicles shop and check out the new merchandise that I put together for you guys, all right? Let's get back to the episode.
Guys, number 4, the brotherhood / having a pack to run with. Guys, dating all the way back to our creation, men would get together and they would go hunt. They would go out in a pack, they would come back, they would do whatever they need to do, provide for their family, so on and so forth, right? We are meant to be around other men that are like-minded. So if you don't have a pack, you don't have a brotherhood that you run with, you need to go out and you need to establish one. Now, when we're talking about brotherhood, I want to make sure that you guys understand what I'm saying. Right? Let's unpack a couple of things. Guys, the word brotherhood means a lot, right? Just because you work with someone in a particular company doesn't automatically make you guys brothers, doesn't put you in that brotherhood category. At the end of the day, you got to venture out and find people that are like-minded within that organization, right? Case in point, yes, I'm a Green Beret, but every Green Beret is not part of my brotherhood, right? Because you'll truly see everyone's true color once you deviate from a path that they think that you should be walking on. That's when you truly find out who is down to ride or die for you, right? So as you venture into the realm of creating a brotherhood around you, folks that you can depend on, folks that you can, call at 2, 3 in the morning and they'll show up, folks that you can, leave your family to, you need to make sure that they have all the characters, all the moral etiquettes that you cherish, that you look for in a friend. Last but not least, guys, Special Forces operators are the happiest in the world because of the high and adrenaline that we get when we go to combat, right? 15 years of it, right? 15 years of experiencing it with a total of 72 months in combat, right? From 2003 all the way up to 2019 when I did my last trip. Guys, there's nothing else like it, right? And for me to sit here and tell you guys that, hey, in your civilian job, you'll be able to find a high just as good as the one that we get when we're running and gunning in combat, or the ones that the SWAT officers get, or the one that police officers get. Guys, I would be lying to you, all right? All I can do is, hey, find something that is close as possible. Find something that adds adventure. Find something that adds fucking mystery to your job so you can get that same high, right? I'm not telling you to go, get a pile of coke and do all that shit, right? Because truth of the matter is, guys, nothing like that exists. Guys, I just wanted to come on here, all right, and share this with you. It is the holidays coming up, right? So I wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's, right? Make sure you have your goals. Make sure you have your objectives that you want to reach for 2024, guys. And until next time, take care of yourself.